Hello guys, welcome to Cybersecurity Lab. Today we will talk about the dirty cow attack. The objective of this lab is for students to gain the hands-on experience on dirty cow attack, understand the race condition vulnerability exploited by the attack, and gain a deeper understanding of the general race condition security problem. In this lab, students will exploit the dirty cow race condition vulnerability to gain the root privilege. The dirty cow vulnerability is an interesting case of the race condition vulnerability. It existed in the Linux kernel since September 2007, and it was discovered and exploited in October 2016. The vulnerability affects all Linux-based operating systems, including Android. Its consequences is very severe, such that the attacker can gain the root privilege by exploiting the vulnerability. The vulnerability resides in the code of the copy on write inside Linux kernel. By exploiting this vulnerability, attacker can modify and protect files, even though these files are only readable to them. So, to begin with this, what we will have two tasks. We will take each task in one separate video. So this video will deal with the first task only. The first task is modify a dummy read-only file. For this, first of all, we need to open the virtual machine, and we open the CyberSec server. So in this task, we first need to select a target file, although this file can be any read-only file in the system. We will use a dummy file in this task, so we don't corrupt any important file system, in case if we made any mistakes. So let's log in. And now we log into the CyberSec server. The password is CyberSec. Get in. So, oh. Okay. So, first of all, we need to create a file. We call it XYZ in the root directory, and then we change the permissions to read only for normal users, and we put some random content into that file. Okay, so first of all, we need to open the terminal, make it bold so we can see. Okay, and to create a file, we can use the following code: sudo gedit and \xyz. We enter the password, which is cybersec. Okay, now we have this file. This file is like, as we can see, it's just an empty file. So we will just enter the code. So we will enter the following: 4 1s, 4 2s, and 4 3s. After that, we just need to we close it, save and close, save it, and then we close it. Now we have the file. The next step would be is that we use the following command to check the permissions of the file created. We need to check, so ls-l for the file xyz. We can see here that the permissions of this file, it's read-write for the user root, and it's read only for the other people. So after we checked this one, we will try to edit the file without using the sudo privilege. When we use the sudo privilege, it gives us the privilege of a root. So we would like to see if this file we can if we can edit it without using the sudo, without having the root privilege. Okay, so let's try to edit it. We can use any other text editor such as nano. So nano \xyz. Okay, now we are in the nano editor. We will try to modify it by anyhow, just type whatever. So let's just maybe, I will add here 4 fours. And to exit the nano, we use Control X in the keyboard. And in order to say it, like it tells us Y, do you want to save? Y for yes, and for no, so Y. And then after Y, we hit enter. When we hit enter, we can see error, writing like XYZ, permission denied. So there is no permission. We cannot modify this file because the permissions for this file, as we saw previously, is a read only for other users than the root user. So now, in this case, we need to go out of it. Let's close it. So Control X again, and we will hit no in this case because we can't actually modify it. So we just go out. So we hit N. Now we are out. So now we need to do the following. So once the dummy file is ready, we get the cowattack.c file from UTS Online. So we need to go and have the cowattack.c from UTS Online. You go there and then download it. So we open it, and we need to have it on our system. So what we will do in this case, we will create a file, gedit. We name it cow underscore attack.c. Now we have an empty file. I already downloaded here. We can simply copy the contents and paste it here. Now we have the contents of this file. Save it, and let's just quit. Okay. Now we have the file, which is cowattack.c. The next step would be to compile and then run the file using the commands which is already in the tutorial file. This is the tutorial file, yes. And if we go here, okay, we need to copy that, or you can type it. Okay. So first we need to compile it, and then we write. So paste. It's better. Okay. Compile it. And then we need to run it. just we wait for a couple of seconds, and then after that, because this one is not gonna uh, exit by itself, so we need to just manually exit after a couple of seconds using Control C. So we hit Control C, and now we are out of this one. After we exiting the file, we need to look at our file, the file we just created, which is the XYZ, using any other editor to note if there anything happened to that file. So if we now go again to check, we can use gedit XYZ. We can see that here we had previously 4 2s, and it got replaced by 4 stars. This is what exactly in the C code. If we look at the C code, actually, if you look at it, it tells you that go to the position where the string is quadruple 2s, and then you can just put those contents, which is 4 stars instead. Okay, in this case, we could see that by having normal privileges, we could actually, using this cow attack, we could modify the file. I hope you understand this topic, and this is the end of this the first task. There will be another video for the second task.